Hello everyone, good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, wherever you are watching this awesome BC Tech Talk event. Today we'll speak about what's new in AL. And it's a huge list of improvements um, from the Wave 2 2020. And I actually started when prepared this event. Of course, I watched the um, BC launch event, and if you didn't watch that, I recommend you, of course, to watch this um, list of videos. Actually, this is my list of videos that I uh, tag that I picked to watch for myself, and it's about 32 hours of content. So frankly speaking, I just watched about maybe 50%. But I just have chosen some pieces from that uh, to make it to cover that in 45 minutes. Um, so this is what we're going to speak today. So it's temporary tables, geolocation model and gzip model, some new models maybe you're not aware of. Some code new documentation, absolute width, also we'll speak about this later, compiler directives, and telemetry. So I hope that we'll cover this in 45 minutes so that we have. Actually, this is me. I, I'm Dmitry Katson, I'm MVP, this is my Twitter account, you can follow me, so please do. And actually this is my last slide today. Because we will fully deep into the VS Code because this is a technical conference. So why do we need the presentation slides? So you see the background behind me. This is not virtual background but real. Actually, the reason for that is quite simple. My laptop is quite old and doesn't support virtual background, so I decided to choose the real background. I think you also hear the sound of the real waves. I hope this will not very disturb you. Um, well, at least you can just sit and relax and hear for the waves. But this also inspired me about the topic of the app I prepared for this event, and this will be a phishing app. So this in this app, I actually packaged all the new techniques that we will see today. So I briefly show you about this app. So I just published this app a minute ago, and actually what it's doing, I have the update button here. I will just click on this button. So now it's will search for the fish that the fish species that we have here. So actually it will first try to find my geolocation, and that's what he's doing right now. So I will just click allow. Um, he will find my geolocation, then he will find from the location the country, and using some special APIs, he will find some fish are that live in the country. So what you see here is my latitude, longitude. That's where I'm sitting right now. Then it's found in my country, the country ICO code, and also grab some fish species. Actually, there's just a few of them because I just set a limit of the request because, well, it's the sea and the list of the huge. So if we go here, um, we also grab some data here, like a name, the description, the body shape, if it's dangerous or not, and the price category. So we can see that it's like price category medium, and also I think I have here the sailfish, which is very rare and harmless, and the price category is very high. So let's return to the code and see how this works actually. So actually let's start with here. So this is the main code unit. And actually what he's doing is it's calling 4 different APIs here. Comfortable. And the first API will give me the geolocation. So let's go here. The geolocation is actually the module that we have out of the box from the BC. It's the code unit geolocation, and with like 3 lines of code we can get our latitude and longitude. So if here I set high accuracy for the module, if my geolocation request is succeeded, I can get the latitude and the longitude, and I return it as a var. And actually that's it. If you go to the AL app extensions, you will find this module here. Here is extended description of how it works. There are more modules out there, but like for the real, like I need only latitude longitude, it's the function do like this. So let's return here, and when I actually have this latitude longitude, you saw this on the let's return to the main screen. Here I want to show these figures on my page, right, together with other fields, but you know, I have here like the code unit that do different things, and I don't want to return like all the variables here into the parameters. So why not to create a table for where we will store these variables, and on the header here we will just a reference to the table fields, right? But previously, like in before wave 2, we can do this, of course, by creating the real table, but then passing the table through the variables using the temporary tag, right? But now we have the better solution. Now we can go here, and this is my geolocation buffer table. So it looks like a real table with a ID, with a name, and with a fields. But also what we have here is a table type, and the table type is a temporary. So the table type actually is a new temporary type option here that tell us that this table will not be stored in the SQL, right? So that's why it's in memory table, and it doesn't require any license or whatever. And yeah, that's very good for us. And we use this table in our page. Just right here. So we use the table and we show the fields from this table. That's actually how these temporary tables work. But let's continue. Let's continue. So let's return to our main code unit. And when we have the latitude, longitude, we go to the, we need to find the country. So let's go here. This is very simple actually API. So I use the free, all the APIs here is free. I found it's a geocode API. I just pass there the some authentication. By the way, authentication is also free. It's just give you more requests per minute. So, and I just pass there the my latitude, longitude, and this will return me the country. So, and I will just get the country from here. This is very simple API, so I just use the client get and read as a response and just found the object here. By the way, I think I have the postman here with these APIs. So it's like if I have this is the geocode, I will just send it, and it will give me like the full information about the country, but I need this tag. So when I know the country, I need to find the ICO code for my country, because my Fish app, my Fish API took not the country name but the ICO code. Also, like very simple, it's the API, REST countries, EU, it's free, and you can just pass the country name here, and it will return you the ICO code. It's called the numeric code, and it's like very simple get request. I think it's here. So this will return me the country name. But so this was like simple. I hope you know how to do this, like even without this video, this event. But the rest it, got actually some challenges because this is the fish species API. What it does, it's take so this is the fish-based.org API, and using the country, I can get the list of fish from the sea. If I go to the postman here and just fish in the country, so this is my code that I grabbed before, and it works as normal, you know. You just return the JSON file, and like everything cool. So I just before I prepared this like a webinar, like we can reproduce that right now. So I just use the client get actually request, and then so I did something like this. moment. Okay, so what I did, I used the client get, and then I used this URL and just response. So what I did in the previous calls, and then I just used the response content read as and response in a JSON format. Like everything works cool here until this. So if we will go Great, now we have this update button. Let's click it here once again. Okay, allow. So you see that the character set provided content is invalid. Why is that? Well, actually I googled a lot and didn't find something very valuable for me. And when I looked into this API that perfectly works from the Postman, I found that if we look into the headers, the content encoding here is a gzip. So the Postman actually, so what it's doing, this response is sending me as a gzip stream, and the Postman unzip it automatically. But the Business Central here on the client side don't unzip it. So what I get here is not a response in a text format. So the content is not in a text format, but in a stream. So what I need to do here is to delete this, and I will use the decompress gzip function. And if we go here, so let's look. So what we have here, I read the content as a stream. Then I put, then they create the outstream for the using the temp blob code unit. And then I use this data compression gzip decompress function. So the data compression is a separate module, also somewhere here. So it's if we return to the system models, so it's also data compression somewhere here, and you can use these models to use these to unzip such streams, and then I create the in-stream from that, and the in-stream of course is already decompressed, and it's in a text format and looks perfectly like this. Okay, so let's continue. I will just publish this app once again. And also, I figure out that I need to add some content headers here, but that was written in the API documentation. So read the API documentation carefully. Okay, And when I have the list of fish species, I can go to the last API here and get the full information about the fish. Requesting it by the ID. So here I have the ID of a species, and then I can request it like the full information from the ID, and there is a very big list of properties, and that's something that I use here. So here is update information, and compress updated field species here. So I use this some of the properties from there and update my record. And the last piece here, I also grab the URL of the image, and then I upload the image using the simple get into the as a picture in my media field in the import stream. Okay, and that's how I get all these beautiful pictures. Good, but let's move on. You saw that like I did very detailed describe for you what's going on here, but like if you expose this API, let's say these functions to the rest of the world, why not use the new code documentation, right? So, and I prepared the example for that. Start the changes, and by the way, so this is my code documentation. By the way, all the code here that I shown you is available on my GitHub BC Tech Talk, and here is like some of the branches with the like additional code that you can find. So, and this is how the code documentations work. Let me just delete this for a second. So that's what we saw before, and in wave 2 in the latest AL, if we press 3 symbols, you see that we have the template, actually the template for our code. Just click OK, enter, and it will give you the template for this function. So you can put here the summary and describe here the parameter. And also what you can do this, let's return what I've done. Also you can do the extended description. Let's say the list here, it will be the bullet, and I describe all the APIs that I use here. So when I go to my page here and will focus on my function, it will immediately, without any compile and so on, it works like online. You can find the description here of my function. Okay. Just also you see this parameter name. So I also describe the parameter name, and it's shown just right here. So the temporary buffer will save the geo information from the API. Also, you can use some special tags that will not be shown here, but you can use it maybe for your personal usage. So just follow the links and you will get information about the XML comments in code. Right. Cool. So that's how the code documentation works. So here we have some warnings about the width. So what's the problem with that? The problem that if you use many of the several extensions and the width will not really understand from which extension you should use the function if they have the same names. Like you say, you have the same names for the function from one extension, from the second extension, and also you have the same function inside the record and so on. So you need to specify where which exact function you want to call here. So that's why the width now have a warning and saying that it will become an error in the future release. So to solve this, not manually, of course you can solve it manually. Just type in here the rec latitude and doing a repeat everywhere, but it's time consuming. And we have the new way how to do this. First is AL code actions. So if you go here and AL code enable code actions, true. If you go here, you now have this special icon, convert with, and this will do this for this special function, right? But also we have the same in all other places, like in the pages, because in the pages now you also need to declare the fields like this, and it's very time consuming, especially if you have the big project. So let's don't save this, and we have the third-party services, the third-party extensions, how to solve this, and I found this like AZL, AL DevTools, which is very cool extensions, and you can remove usage from the active editor or project. Let's do it for the whole project. Yes. So it will take some time, but it will remove width and replace with a correct logic, like in 1 minute. So if we go here now, we like have all replaced. Cool. So that's how the width, how to solve this with the problem works. Let's discard this and move to the think it's compiler directives. So also, like, I actually returned to the place where we don't have a with result here. So also in the wave 2 there are some compile directives that you can use. Maybe you want to like temporarily hide these with warnings. So you can to do this you can use several ways. The first one is go to the app file and then use the suppress warnings, and then list the IDs of these warnings. So it will be AL 064. Save this, and now you don't have any warnings here. And also, if I will remove this, and I can go, let's say, for example, here on the page, I can use here on top of the page the hashtag, and then the special word pragma warnings. Let's say warning disable, and then also the AL 054, and here down a warning, let's say enable, and enable, oh sorry, restore, I have some notes there, and you will not have any warnings here inside of this page. So if you want to maybe hide some warnings in some piece of code, you can do this as well. Also about these directives, so it's really not documented, but you can also hide, let's say, like this. So assume that you have some extension, but in this extension you also have some .NET code. But this .NET code, of course, not support to be work in cloud. But you didn't move this .NET code into the like Azure Functions or whatever. But you want this app work on not only in cloud but also in on-prem. So some months ago, I worked on a very big project with an ISV solution, where the company decided to create one app for on-prem and cloud. But for the cloud, it will have some limited functionality. But they wanted to have like one app, not two apps for the cloud and for on-prem. And before Wave 2 it was not really possible, because you had to change at least the property in the app format if it will be for extension on-prem. But with the compiler directives, now you can have the one code base. So to do this, you should tag your on-prem piece of code with this if on-prem and then and if. This will actually you don't have any errors right now, you see, and this code will not work, of course, in a cloud, but at least it will compile, and you will have one code base. I think it's very cool. So, and the last piece of our webinar today. Let me see about the time. Yes, it's the telemetry. So let's go to the my telemetry here branch. So the telemetry is the app insights. Actually, it consumes the app insights service in the Azure. So let me go to my Azure account. Let's try again. This is my App Insights service. So you just create it as normal you do in Azure, and all you need is this instrumentational key. So once you have this instrumentational key, you can go to the app JSON file and use this special new parameter here, application insights key. Let me check it's the same. And now after this, you can what you can do? Well, you can just go and publish your app. Just publishing your app, it will automatically send all life cycle app telemetry, like publishing, installation, and so on, to the telemetry. But what also you can do? Let's say you want to log some additional information, so custom information into the telemetry, and you can do this with a Wave 2, just with one single line of code. Before it was not possible. It was possible to send such kinds of custom telemetries, but it took me like a day to prepare the code unit for that. I, by the way, have the blog post about this, but it's like already outdated. But it works for BC 16 and before. But now you just use this session log message line of code. You declare here the event ID, like it's your own ID event, the message. Like for example, I want to measure here the duration of my whole function, and I use it in my send. Maybe if your function is very long, you can use the duration, but this is just an example. By the way, the durations of custom function AL executions will come in later in the 16.2 or maybe later. So this code will be also a bit outdated, but well, just for example. What you really need to remember that verbosity should be normal and data classification should be system metadata. And the telemetry here could be extension publisher or all. So all means that it will send also the telemetry to the Microsoft application insights and also to your application insight, and also for the partner telemetry insight that use its insight ID on the admin central. But extension publisher will send this kind of telemetry only for your application insights that you put here. So if we will publish this app now, so actually, and what I'm doing here, I'm just measuring the duration, the start time, end time, and the duration, and all the rest works as I showed you before. So let's publish my app. You see that it's like publishing or installing, or I don't know what it's doing, but already we have here some logs that comes standard logs from the life cycle. That extension is installed successfully. It's uninstalled the previous version. So you see that it's my sandbox, extension name, and everything that is related to that extension. And you can use these logs by the API as well. So you can grab it and show in the graphs and so on. But if let me see if it's here. So let me once again click on the update button. So it will refresh the page here, and let's return to the app insights, and it should be there. Maybe it will take some time until here will appear a new event. Come on, it should be here. That worked. Okay. At least this is the, as in the real conferences, we're not cheating here. Oh yeah, that's what we have now. So now we have also the information about the web service called. So we have information about what web services were called from the app, and also we have our event, very long, with the custom dimensions, and also with our duration here. So that's it. That's how it works, and very easy as you see. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you very much, and I hope see you personally somewhere, and yeah. But keep safe. Bye.